You know what I find funny about Pocket Pair's tweet? They said the game's on sale right now because of the summer sale and whatnot, but they don't mention Xbox being on sale. They say the game's on sale Steam and PlayStation. They made no mention about it being on sale on Xbox. Now, one could argue, well, it's on sale in the Microsoft Store on PC. Sure, I guess, maybe, but the game came out first on Xbox. They made no mention of that. Do I think there's anything wrong with them not mentioning it? No, not really, because like all things considered, it's not the best port in the world. I mean, I have a 1S and it can hardly keep itself together when playing it. So we're not getting a series system, by the way. I just don't I just don't see the point of owning a series system. Well, when this generation started, I'm not sure if you were even around, but I said I was only going to get one system of this next gen, which is the current gen. It was going to be one or the other. I wasn't going to get both. I'm doing all right. How are you? And because I had access, I wouldn't say access, but I got the invitation from Sony to, get my hands on the PS5 at the time. That's what I got. And I haven't bothered looking for a series system since. I did say I was only get one this gen. It was one or the other. I wasn't going to get both. And before anyone here makes an argument, no, you can't lump Nintendo system in there too, because that's like me comparing Amazon's fucking Fire tablet to a gaming laptop. You can't throw them in the same fucking market. Nintendo Switch is basically just a gaming tablet. You can't throw that in the same market as a console only system like Xbox and Sony. It just doesn't work like that. Also, anyone that makes that argument is just they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. They really don't. They were quick to jump on too. Do we have any more news on Escape the Backrooms? It's honestly one of my favorites personally. Despite the not only the horrendous the how some of the levels are horrendous to play through. Again, a lot of achievements are locked behind playing as single player, so good luck with that. Um, One of my personal favorites. I wouldn't say it's like the best Backrooms game, but it's also one of the more funnier experience too. Why? So I can listen, complain, and moan. Oh yeah, oh yeah. What was your thought on that image exactly that I sent you? I knew about part two for quite a while because it's been out for quite a while, actually. He's like, it's not me. It was the artist that made me. I like the style. I'll give it that. Wonder they'll throw shade at the artist at some point. What? Isn't that what like Hell Boss and to some extent has been did? Threw shade at the fans? Because I believe at the time it was only like what the pilot and maybe one episode, and like the explosion of art that came out afterwards. That was funny, honestly, because it's so true. It's so true, though. You know what I mean? Like they're not wrong. Not wrong. Not wrong. Not wrong. Vibes. I'm only doing this for an hour because I'm like kind of excited, but also like worried. So it does say that on average it takes about 3 to 5 business days. So if it's not here, because because as of today it's still processing payment info, so I don't expect that to update for at least another 24 hours. Um, if it's not here by Friday, it would definitely be here around mid to late to latter part of next week. Because today's only Tuesday, so yeah. Like that fucking heist that happened in Texas with the Switch 2. That's insane that somebody managed to get away with that. Someone stole an entire truckload of Switch 2s that was heading their way to GameStop down in Texas. What did it say? Yo? Who's Yo? But what if I told you that's not the only thing I ordered? I want you to take a guess. Come on. No. Really this clueless? Kind of happened by accident, actually. I managed to just stumble across it. Yeah. It wasn't today. It was actually a few days ago. What was it? When I mean by accident, I mean like I was kind of just browsing around like I normally do, and I kind of just saw the posting from fucking GameStop of all fucking places. So you know the price was fucking was the word they use? Um, I don't think the inflated. No, I don't think that's the word they use. But anyway, it's coming from GameStop of all fucking places. It's actually in Oklahoma right now, according to tracking. Yeah, it's not here locally. It's down south. Don't like the fact that it's being shipped with FedEx of all companies. Didn't even know GameStop still existed. I didn't even know the GameStop in town still existed personally. Anyway, it is expected to be here Thursday, like this Thursday. No, I didn't break the bank or anything, but fraud alerts, which would be like fucking ironic if they both showed up here at the same time. You know what I mean? But no, I really did like come across it accidentally. I was just browsing for something else entirely, and I just so happened to come across the fucking listing for it. Originally I thought, it was like the whole Best Buy thing where like they'll have it listed, right? But you go click on it, it says sold out. You need to go in person to fucking obtain this stock that may or may not even exist. That's what I thought when I first saw it. But after clicking on it, I saw the button. So I'm sitting here going like, man, I wasn't fucking expected to see this shit. And at the time, Wolf, the Steam Deck in question wasn't in stock. It simply on the Steam website. It simply said that a restock was coming in summer of 2025. That was it. That could have been any fucking day, quite literally. So here we are. I said, how much was it? Well, it came with a bunch of shit, so it's inflated. That's the word. Now that actually remember, it's inflated because with GameStop they're just throwing a bunch of shit for it. If you were expecting to get anything at MSRP from fucking GameStop, you just need to look elsewhere because that's not happening to these guys. Because this is the same company that decided to delve into NFTs and the fucking metaverse, and look how quickly they pulled out. We both know that we're just gonna lose even more money doing that shit. Um, how much was it? It was about the same price as the fucking Steam Deck. It was still cheaper, by the way, but that was without the huge $50 something tax. So it was still cheaper, but as someone who's had a small hand in the whole retail ordeal, and prices are inflated when you know you're just tossing extra shit on it in there just to get it out. Because you know the extra shit are just not flying off the shelf. The internet scared me so bad when I hear the word inflated, my mind instantly thinks of the forbidden kink. Uh, yeah, we're not going there. Um, so yeah, that's how I came across that listing. And like as of today, I wasn't like I sent you that text too. I'm like, how come no one told me that it was in stock? And then it goes out of stock, and now it's suddenly back in stock. I didn't know either. But when I saw that opportunity, I took that too. So now I got like two expensive pieces of hardware coming one way. One is due. One is due in like 2 days. It's in Oklahoma right now. Um, and the Steam Deck, I don't have any sort of actual information on that quite yet because payment process takes about 24 hours before anything starts going. So I don't know exactly when I'll get that, but if I know a thing or two, if in my honest opinion, it's probably going to be not until like Wednesday next week, like the earliest, by the way. What do you do for work? I'm a warehouse picker. Like that's it. That's all I do. Yes, this bird works for pro. I don't care how anyone sees that. Is out here picking stuff. It's bird. Definitely not the one that has that ridge where I have to look to the side just to see you. The wage cage. Um, yeah. So for the volleys to be, the top dog, so to speak, they would need the structures of like the Jerry volley here, because canonically speaking, they have that appearance where they are prey rather than predator. I'm not saying that prey can't do what they do, but when you look at examples on Terra, for examples, that's where they would fall under by technicality. I thought you were a shark or something with the teeth, you know? Really? Does a shark run around with fucking feathers on land? No, we're not talking about land sharks. They do not exist and cannot hurt you. Your cat. You might need to fight them. Indy, my bad, Mr. Burb. Oh, you're good. You're good. You're good. I got to clean this stuff up. VRC, VRC gets a bad rap. It has a, hold on. VRC gets a bad rap. It has a good community, just infected with people who are online too much. I don't think the word infected is the correct terminology. Okay. Um, I was dropped from Twitch, by the way. Okay. I see that in Restream. Stop Stop throwing tomatoes. She will get an allergic reaction. He has phantom sense. Oh God, really? Did Twitch just stop working for me? What is with this weird font going on? Oh God, yeah, it did. It like dropped me from Twitch briefly. So now there's like two parts. I don't know why that happens personally. I have 99 followers now. It's for the followers. Yeah, yeah, why does that happen? That only happens with Twitch, by the way. I don't see this occurring with YouTube. As Phantom Sense. Does anyone actually use Phantom Sense anymore? Most people whine too much. That's why I hang out by myself. I hacked you. Yeah, I keep dreaming. Wolfie's still there. Did you mute yourself? Yeah, you muted yourself. Not like when the president dropped the F bomb on the television. Well, he did. He did. I mean, he's not wrong either about those two countries continuously fighting. Still believe that we shouldn't be part of that, but here we are. Um, yeah, I agree with that. Like they've been fighting for so long. It's clear that neither of them knows what the fuck they're doing. Now you know those creators out there is going to use that to their advantage since he, dropped the F bomb on fucking television. I would too if I had voice samples I can just take and clone. There are places you can obtain them, but still. This war shit and making peace is making tired. I just tried I tried to just ignore it. My favorite streamer is back. Who's that? I mean, I like my content creators too, but some of them, I ain't gonna lie, are just not streamers. Like I know you want to stream, but streaming just isn't you. And for me, for the most part, when it comes to stream, I see more progress streaming in the past several months than any sort of actual progress in, say, an actual job in better part of for almost a decade. If I want to break things down even more, there's been more activity on YouTube than there has been on Twitch. I get more viewership on YouTube than I do on Twitch, which is an interesting comparison because I thought it would be vice versa, except because I'm more active on Twitch than I am on YouTube, but I'm seeing the opposite take place. So, and I haven't decided if I just want to have Twitch as it's just a weekend thing at this point because Twitch is now not just a dumpster fire, it's a bonfire in a dumpster. And I don't know if I want to continue to be on a platform that supports terrorist groups. So, well, if Lone is your favorite streamer, then you will donate 100 right now. Don't Nobody's donating. Please don't donate. I mean, you couldn't anyway because I'm not affiliated or anything like that. You had a TikTok about you that blew up. What TikTok? I'm pretty sure they're talking about the other user, not me. Hello, Dead by Daylight Nemesis over on Twitch. I was disconnected from Twitch again. What the hell's going on? Did it really just happen according to Restream? No, I'm not seeing anything, so I don't know what that was about. Dun, 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 dun. Hey. Oh God, I just realized we haven't gone to that sub level yet. Oh man, you're gonna enjoy that. So you know the level Run for Your Life? It spawned us in that room. We had to run away from the entities down that corridor. There's a sub level to that we have yet to encounter, which is fitting for the from the lore. Yeah, there's a sub level to that, and I'm not sure you're gonna like it or not. Also, in the actual lore, if you try to leave the sub level of that, it'll just take you back to Run for Your Life 9 out of 10 times. So you might as well just take the quote unquote easy route out and run for miles before an exit is presented to you. Good luck. People say make love, not war. I say let's do both. How about we do neither? How about we all just sit around and break out a deck of cards? Just don't turn into Wade and somehow break your hand while playing Uno. How? How? How does anyone do that in a freaking card game? What kind of how would that conversation have played out with the doctor? How? There's 6 people here for some reason. I could probably like scare everybody here if I was running around in the main outfit, which I actually fixed a shader bug with it, by the way, recently. There's supposed to be like this fur shader going on with it too, but it wasn't rendering properly. So I've since fixed that. No, I'm good. Well, one, there's really nothing to see, and two, I don't need to be age restricted. Which, that's why. Yeah, yeah, Twitch doesn't like it. YouTube I can care less about, but we are live on both platforms, so okay, touch some grass. Let's see the maid outfit. Fan service denied. Denise. Fan service Denise. Yeah, I forgot Death Stranding 2 came out. Where's my Death Stranding 3, huh? Where we get to play a Solid Snake. Oh, wait, that's Metal Gear, never mind. Imagine I got my hands on the NSSW base version of Jerry here. But I'll never understand why he or she I don't know why they uh delisted because I see it archived in several places, but it's not an actual download link. So, and when you try to like, you know, get access to it normally, it's a dead link. And I've seen some of them floating around, well, other variants of that. Not the one I'm wearing, obviously, but the other variants that you could obtain for free. Well, a lot of them kind of just exist as texture swaps, meaning that you need to already own the base. How hard is that sock under the bed? I'm absolutely bricked. You have a nice rack. Here comes the weirdest fucking cat incoming. Are we really going to use the word gooner now? I'm dropped from Twitch again. There's actually something wrong with their end because I keep getting dropped from Twitch. Um, it would be nice if it was just publicly available. Like, I don't need people fishing out for me, so to speak. Like I said, do what you want to do. If you want to like somehow fucking obtain it for me, that's on your end. But I'm just I'm just gonna be me. Okay. This is gooniest. Yeah, guys, gotta. Oh, please don't talk about my character like that. I know he makes me. What I know he makes me bricked up too, but we keep that on our end. Look, me, you, 20 minute. I have Phantom Sense, so we can get real freaky. I mean, all this is on YouTube, by the way. So this chat is just gonna be on repeat. I mean, not replay, replay. So yeah, it's archived on YouTube, not Twitch. Show show tits for 20 bucks. That's something I can't do, by the way. Burp tits. Burp tits. What is happening? They're all probably from TikTok. I don't even post to TikTok. You think? Butthole for $40? I know no one can see it, but I'm sitting here rolling my eyes. God forbid they get stuck while rolling them. Do you like your ears being pulled back? I'm sorry, do you like having your ears pulled back? What is happening? What is happening? Does the heat just make people nuts? I mean, I know the heat outside can make people do strange things. Yeah, I'm sure everyone here would just love to see the freaking NSFW, Jerry. Like the fact I don't have access to that. Is it really like worth going on your way to report just 5 people? So this is YouTube. You really think they'll really do anything? I mean, not to like burst the bubble or anything, but you have to go to Twitter to do that. Well, I have to do that on my end. Let's see. I came from TikTok. There's a vid on you on there. Can someone pull that up? I don't post to TikTok, so I don't know what they're talking about. I do have an account, but I don't post there. Video on what video? What video? I don't know what's happening in chat anymore. I can't spell TikTok apparently, according to Edge here. Let's see. Nope, still here. Started following you. How do I have how do I have 12 followers and not posted a single thing? This, this account has existed since November, by the way. Misinformation. Just search myself on here. I'm confused. I don't. I don't know. I don't know what's happening. Do you know what's happening? I mean, you did kind of insert yourself, so have you noticed my lack of expression when they started saying that? I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with what you were doing, but it should be kind of obvious that how disinterested I am in that. I'm talking about the chat, obviously. As as someone who got this kind of same behavior in like the early days of fucking voice chat and shit, this means absolutely nothing to me. If anything, I'm if anything, I don't know if you heard, but sitting here laughing at it. I mean, if he didn't want them doing that, I wouldn't have inserted myself. Also, them having to say that, um, considering the way that they type too, uh, I expect nothing to come out of it. If anything, you haven't done anything wrong. So, like, what would there to be, what would there be to investigate? Also, it's YouTube. If they want anything to actually be done, you have to go to Twitter. Dun, dun, dun. Da, 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 da. Check my Gmail. Me on Twitter. That name looks familiar. Did they unfollow? Then refollow? I was originally confused about the Patreon bill I got here. Then I'm like, oh, right, I support Toaster Arena. That's where that's going towards. Even though I haven't really touched the game recently, I still actively support it because I want it to one day get out there, but it doesn't really look like that at the moment. I really do. I already gave it credit for not being a dating sim. I'm tired of seeing that. I mean, like, you have all these artists and stuff creating these models and lore and shit, but you're telling me you couldn't get a group together and put together an actual piece of software? I mean, you guys practically know each other. You telling me you can't just whatever? Anyway, I did say I was only going to do this for an hour today. Um, Power World, Power World. Eye of Cthulhu, huh? Now, chill it is still chill it, you know? 8 minute left. BRB. Okay. Where where is the dono button? It doesn't exist on this channel because I haven't met the requirements. I know somebody's gonna ask. I might as well just answer it before somebody actually asks. Uh, I don't meet the requirements. I don't meet the criteria to have such a button on any channel, quite frankly. And even so, let's say if I do enable it, right? I'm not here to God, how would one put it? I'm not gonna sit here and like advertise it. Like I'll probably get this. I mean, like as someone who's done like Fortnite creative, for example, right? I do have a supported creator code on there, but I'm not gonna like sit here and advertise it. You have to find it. It's also because it's a requirement on the platform, so I had to come up with something. Is there a secret channel? No. Are we referring to an OnlyFans? No. OnlyFurs doesn't exist. You got Cash App. We don't bring Cash App into this discussion. It's even crazier too that some of these streams has started popping up on the YouTube front page. I'm talking about the archive stuff. So like when not while it's live, but like the video itself that it makes, right? That's sometimes on the front page too, according to analytics anyway. Which is probably the scariest thing you can sit and look through. Do you take Robux? Hell no. I think it was from the TikTok video. What is this mysterious video people keep talking about? Ungrateful. No, I think that money could be best spent on something else or someone else. Congratulations. You've reached 100 messages today with Restream Chat. Well, thanks, Restream. Did they just say Ligma in chat? Is that Ligma? Yeah, I'm really just one shy from 100 followers on Twitch, which absolutely does nothing, by the way, because I still have to reach the viewer, a cumulative viewer count or something like that in like the next 30 days. Otherwise, that account just gets reset, apparently. Hi, Piano Cat. Shoot the Twitch link. I'll follow you. Kick is better. You know what? They're not the only ones saying that too, by the way. That Kick is better, even though Kick just uses the same overlay as Twitch. And you not want Schmeckles. This cat is crazy tonight. Now, if y'all want to talk about crazy chat, just look at the public chat and these large MMOs out there, or God forbid, trade chat. This is fairly tame, all things considered. They don't got that skin for kicks. Schmeckles equals money. Well, I already knew that, but okay, thanks. Still gonna say that about kick though. It's just a reskin Twitch. Attitude much? What? No, I'm fine. Just been warm all day, but I'm fine. This is autistic as fuck. Damn. I am unfollowing feisty little thing with freedom of speech. Okay. I don't know what's happening. Everything. I don't know what's happening. Apparently, people are coming from TikTok. They don't know what they're talking about. TikTok. You're the guy from TikTok, right? What are people talking about? No more results. Yeah, apparently some of these followers on TikTok are VRC creators themselves. What is going on? You have a what? Me either. They're talking about people's loads and chat, YouTube chat, by the way. I have no idea what's happening. I have no idea what people are talking about. Um, I'm assuming people are confusing me with somebody else. It's probably the best uh way to describe it, yeah? Well, Rent a Noodle thought I posted on TikTok, and then I told them that, yeah, I have an account, but I haven't posted it there at all. Some pizza. Yeah, she's definitely on that second floor, yeah. Let's see. It was you. They linked your YouTube stream in the bio. No one's willing to provide a link to the supposed TikTok, so I am honestly confused as what the hell people are talking about. It must be confusing me with someone else. Because I'm effectively just waiting for somebody to drop a link or something of this supposed TikTok. Yeah, it's on my phone. I lost a vid. Idea. What is going on? I'm just gonna get pizza going again because I still have like three others in here. So what would it be? Like wall assault or us trying to escape the back rooms? I'm practically done with Wild Assault at the moment because I've gotten everything that's available. So there's really nothing for me to progress towards besides just weapon upgrades and balance upgrades. Actually, you know what? We're going to do escape the back rooms. You fine with that? Yeah, you're fine with that. We can do Wild Assault tomorrow. Yeah, so if I do make that decision, then streams will only be kept to like 2 days a week, meaning that I could probably just start uploading normal shit on YouTube. because aside from streams, there hasn't been an upload for quite a while now. I've been kicking around some ideas, but it kind of requires more time than what's allotted to me at the moment. And if Twitch, I wouldn't say Twitch streams, but if streaming is just then kept to the weekend, then that opens up the time that's allotted for maybe like a vid or two for the week. Unless I'm just gonna upload short bits like I did in the past, which at this point they might as well just be YouTube shorts because of how short they are. But some of the ideas like that post I made, uh, you know, it's kind of difficult to create stuff when the piece of software just crashes when trying bringing up the menu. So I kind of hindered at the moment of being able to do certain things until I figure out why it keeps crashing. And we got AI for that. Oh, wait. You mean like how some of these guys I think do it, where they would just do their bit and then have AI do the voicing later on and like editing? You mean like that? I'm trying to understand what you're saying. Oh, you mean like a short little series bit? I don't know. Your audio kind of sucks, but scary. What a weird example. You can try out Brawl Stars ranked. I don't play Brawl Stars. And maybe when Delta Run is an actual completed game, you definitely play that at some point. I mean, I know the man is doing chapter releases, but I expected a completed product by now, my guy. But maybe I'm missing some context. I don't know. I don't think it's not for me to buy into it right now. I enjoy the first two chapters, but you're asking like $25 for chapters 3 and 4. I mean, who knows? It could be very lengthy and the price is justified. I mean, chapter 2 was kind of lengthy for it being part of the demo for free. So They're talking about Dragon Ball characters in chat. Who's the hot? Really? Yo, this is the guy from TikTok. What is this? What is going on here? You know, yeah, they're probably just messing with me. This doesn't actually exist. Waiting for someone to provide link to this mysterious TikTok. It's away. I didn't see you use the website. Thrown it back and all that. This doesn't exist. Looks like the website is broken anyway. Hello. What are people? There's now somebody else saying the same thing. This mysterious TikTok, and no one's willing to link it. I'm gonna run this for about another 5 minutes. 5, 10 minutes. PC, yeah, I'm on PC. It would be like PC VR, but Steam VR keeps crashing for me at the moment. Someone stealing your content, Proto? I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what people are talking about. Hey, you have restreaming a file. No, it's just a software to use. It's a it's a watermark that's placed there. Um, because I'm using the free tier, so it has to be there because I'm using the free crap. That's done. That's done. This doesn't reset until 2 in the morning, surprisingly. So I'm not worried about that. Oven is ready. Is the dude flying? I'm not even at the computer at the moment. Uh, the stream has been going on for extra. Oh yeah, you're right. It has been going on for about an extra 30 minutes. All the quick non-existent chat delay. I don't know what's going on. We got less than 30 seconds before I'm just gonna hop off for real this time. I'm just gonna get off now. I have no idea what's happening.